Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with,
And
as always, thank you guys for. It's official. Zeke Elliott is now missing in action from training camp. The holdout, I guess, is official. So, be that as it may, he ain't there.
So who is that guy that was iffy?
Who's iffy?
The one that said they was going to hold that originally.
Well, Mike Ferrello. Okay. I guess I got to turn around and say, okay, Mike Ferrello was right. Well, it's official. 8 minutes ago, they said officially Zeke Elliott is not at training camp. No signal. Is Dak there? Dak is there. Dak is there. Dak was spent.
Dak always shows up.
Dak is was in LA last night, probably having an early birthday party. You know, say, hey, go out, have fun tonight because we don't want you officially. But here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out how I feel about this because I think about Earl Thomas holding out for Seattle. He ended up not getting a new contract and everything else, and he ended up going there. And you got to wonder if part of the reason why he got injured was because of a lack of conditioning.
Well, no, he got hurt against us.
So we got hurt against us, but look at say Des Bryant. He ended up not having that off-season workouts. Although at least Zeke had the off-season workouts. You don't want somebody out there who's not
Des
shape.
Bryant's fault because he had an opportunity with the Ravens.
The question that you have to ask is Zeke Elliott going to go ahead and say, you know what, Cowboys, F you, like Le'Veon Bell? That's what you have to worry about. And I know people are like, make him play on this year's thing and make him play on his 5th-year option and franchise tag him 2 years. And you know what? I got to be honest with you. If I'm working for somebody that is trying to screw me over, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing just enough to get by. It's kind of like, why should I kill myself when you don't respect me, you don't care about me, that you're just basically going to run me into the ground? And especially when you look at what they did to DeMarco Murray. Let's think about this. Think about what they did with DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray, they literally ran him till the wheels fell off and then said, bye-bye. How would you like to be treated that way? If that's the way they're going to treat you, if you know this, wouldn't you want to go ahead and say, let me get what I can while I can? Wouldn't you? I mean, think about that. Oh, he'll be there for equal. Yeah, you know what? That's where, like Earl Thomas was basically like, I'm not going to miss the whole seasons of money. I'm going to hold out as long as I can. And that's the thing.
And then that makes it even worse for his contract situation.
Well, if he's there by the 6th, then, okay, all bets are off. I mean, everything's cool. You got play time, you get in shape and stuff, but what you have to worry about is the attitude and what you're dealing with for the next 2 weeks of people talking and asking, well, what's going on with Zeke? You don't want the focus of training camp to be who's not there. You want the focus of training to be about who is there. Oh, this day job. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and get my work done, and I will get back to the man cave, and I'll get that. Now it's time to, no, it's still not time. It's time to panic on August 7th, okay?
I think we'll be okay with that, Zeke. If we had to miss him.
Okay, I tell you what, I'm going to keep the stream on while I'm driving here, and let me know if it gets any better. No panic? I'll let Michael read the comments.
I wouldn't panic.
I'm not going to panic.
Even if it's so point, I'm not panicking.
But here's the funny thing.
I'm not worried about Zeke.
Is everybody's going to lose their mind because Zeke's holding out. But he ain't the only guy out there that's holding out. If I were anybody, I'd be scared if I were the Washington Redskins. That Trent Williams basically said he doesn't want to play for them ever again. Trade me. Because to know that we got Eric Flowers as the next man up,
Ain't no one cares about Eric Flowers.
Well, I tell you what, you do if you're the quarterback of the Washington Redskins.
I don't care about Eric Flowers. That dude's a bum.
Okay, all right, I agree, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Unless you're Doc Walker. Walker thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread.
Well, he's talking the company line, man. That's the company line.
That's the guy that keeps it real. But you ain't keeping it real about Eric Flowers.
He's hoping. Zeke is okay. Officially, Zeke is not there now. Technically, he gets fined at 4 o'clock Pacific time. So Michael will be doing a live stream, with the Zeke watch. Officially, okay. Today's the physicals start after 4 o'clock. Okay,
that's when
you're not there for the physicals. That's when the fine starts. And all you people that just say, you know what, screw him, trade him. No, it don't work that way.
On him.
You're talking about a game changer. You can think that you can just stick anybody back there, but that's the difference between the Dallas Cowboys and what everybody else is doing.
No. It's not about sticking anybody.
Yeah, Alan Hearn signed a 1-year deal for $3 million, and I'm sitting here thinking that I don't know what the Cowboys offered him, probably the veteran minimum and stuff, but he probably ended up not gaining that much more money, but he's actually going to have an opportunity more to play, I believe, because the Dolphins don't have any real wide receivers, and that's the thing you want to have you want to be able to play. So,
Is Fitzpatrick want to change anything down there either?
Well, that's one thing you can look at with Fitzpatrick. He throws a lot of interceptions, but they will throw the ball with Fitzpatrick, so there's going to be plenty of balls to go around. With the Cowboys, you don't throw the football that much, and you got to know that you got Michael Gallup, you got Randall Cobb, and you've got Amari Cooper all ahead of you. So you're not going to go.
He got a job.
Yeah, he got a job, so he must be healed up pretty good. Don't drink the juice of Pollard until he makes, right. Tony Pollard hasn't played that down in the NFL. And if you think that he can just step in and be Zeke Elliott,
no, the problem was,
that'd be great if he did, but I'm not going to bet the house on that.
The problem was Zeke Elliott was suspended. They didn't have a plane.
Zeke and Witten are the same speed. Come on, man. Hope that we don't trade. Nobody's giving you two. I'm sorry. People aren't giving you 2 number ones for him.
Not for running back.
And here's the thing, again, I won't say it's time to panic because Zeke don't play in preseason. You don't. And I'm happy that he was there at least for OTAs. Now, it'd be different if he wasn't there for OTAs and then didn't show up for training camp as well, because then you have to say, is he going to be at least in condition? I've looked at him, and you looked at how his body was. He looked like he was in shape, ready to go. It's funny, Punch Drunk Savage, how everybody immediately, whenever anybody wants to get paid, trade that guy, get rid of him. 80% of the people out there, if it were up to them, we wouldn't have anybody on the team, because literally, when they, Zach Martin wanted to get paid, people were like, oh no, man, trade that guy. He wants too much money. He's the best guard in football. Ain't nobody looking at him now saying we should have traded that guy instead of paying him, right? He's looking pretty damn good right now, as one of the best guards in football. When Tyron Smith got his contract, everybody said, oh man, that's too much money, man. He's not worth it. Get rid of him. I got to tell you, when you've got the best tackle in football, you realize it was a good thing that we paid him when we did, because right now he's only like the 8th highest paid in the NFL. And you're going to say the same thing about the...
No, he must break.
Zeke is coming. This is just a story. Well, it may be. It may be. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll wait. We'll wait and see at 4.
I'm just reporting what was being reported.
At 4 Pacific time.
I tell you what, if Emily Ann's not worried, then I'm not worried.
I'm not worried either.
I'm tired. Dog tired. Yeah. I'm tired, boss.
He wants to hold out.
It is too damn hot. Oh, shit. Me running back. That's okay. No, thank you. I ain't trying to get hit by 300-pound plus guys that are running 4.8s. You could not pay me enough to take that. I dare, what? All you people out there that say that he wants too much damn money, I tell you what. Why don't you go out there and have 30 carries against, say, the Jacksonville Jaguars defensive line and ask me if he gets paid enough money? Seriously. Would you do it? End up being broke up in the hospital.
I see what these NFL players look like afterwards. I'm
good. Poor people problems, right? You're right, Lieutenant LT. Jobu at running back. Well, I'll tell you what, you wouldn't see him. He could definitely hide out behind the offensive line. Exactly. They would definitely be broken. But you got to, here's the thing, man. You look at what he costs versus, say, like an Odell Beckham or something, man. You're talking about a running back. You're talking about the guy who has more yardage than anybody else, even though he missed 6 games. You can't just replace that crap, You just can't. I want you. I tell you what. Here's the perfect example for all those people that say, "Don't pay him." Think about what happened when we cut Dez Bryant and said we can just put anybody out there. We can just put anybody out there wide receiver, and we'll be fine, right? Right?
I mean, Dez Bryant was lighting anybody up either.
But he was doing more than what the guys we had there were.
Not with.
But you see the difference of having.
No.
Okay, but understand. Well, the offense was better with Dez than it was without until you got Amari.
Because he wasn't doing squad with that Prescott.
Yeah, but you still had to cover him. Right now, with the guys we had out there, they put everybody up front to make sure they could stop Zeke. They didn't worry about anybody going deep because nobody there was able to go deep. So all you people that say, next man up, Tony Pollard, I'm telling you, it's a Dez Bryant situation all over again. And if I'm Zeke Elliott, I'm looking at what the Cowboys did with DeMarco Murray. Because you know what? They might be looking at this saying, we're going to keep him on the cheap this year for 3. We'll pay him the 9 next year. We'll let him walk.
Or do 2 franchise tags.
And it's like, that's 2 years of my body going through holy hell that I won't be able to get back. And I'm looking at all these other guys that are making more money than me that are doing less production. So I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them.
If you don't want to do it, then you can find someone else to play.
You can't. Because he's under contract with the
I'm just saying, if you
Cowboys.
don't like the program, you can find someone else to play.
Zeke's tripping.
I mean, that's on him.
It's not.
If you don't want to show up, then that's on you.
All right, Mike. From now on, we're gonna make you. I'm only gonna pay you $3 an hour. What would you say? That's what you say? Okay.
I don't have a choice.
No, you have a choice. You say, I can go do DoorDash for more than that.
Yeah, because at least I'm making more than minimum wage.
Right. You have that choice. You have that right that you could say, you know what, Dad, I can make more money doing DoorDash. See ya. Zeke don't have the choice.
I mean, he's under contract.
He's under contract. That's right. But he's outperformed his contract.
But I can't help it. The Dallas Cowboys were only paying a certain amount.
There are planners getting more money than Zeke. Planners. Oh, man, LT, I do not know, man. I tell you what, our fan base, man, they hard on players, man. They ready to get rid of you, cut you loose at the drop of a hat. I mean, like I said, if you listen to 80% of the people, there would not be anybody on the Cowboys. Oh, Dak Prescott, he regressed. Get rid of him. He's a bum. Out. Next guy. DeMarcus Lawrence. Oh, he wants to get paid. Get rid of him. He's out of here. He's a bum. Zach Martin. Oh, hell no. He wants to get paid. Screw him. Tyron Smith. He can't stay healthy. Zeke Elliott. He's an idiot. Don't get rid of him. Get rid of him. DeMarcus Lawrence. Oh man, he had 1 sack. PED suspension. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. He's a bum. Jalen Smith. Oh man, the guy's crippled. Don't keep him. Why are you drafting him? He's crippled. He'll never play again. He's a bum. Jason Witten. Too damn old. Too slow. Get rid of him. Who else? I mean, seriously, that is how it is. Literally, you could take 3/4 of the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, think about it was when we drafted Leighton Vander Esch. Oh, my God, that guy, wasted pick, he's a bum. They hard out here on a pimp on the Dallas Cowboys. That's all I can say. They just hard on the Dallas Cowboys. But, we got lots to talk about. And this is the funny thing is, we remember, Zach Martin was like, I ain't going to OTAs. I ain't going to OTAs, so I'm not working out until I get my contract.
Yeah, because he was there. He was working.
But guess what? But no, he wasn't working out though. He was there. I'm not practicing. I'll be here. But does anybody remembering that? No. DeMarcus Lawrence. I ain't get my shoulder worked on. Everybody talk about that? No. Let it go, man. This is just admin stuff. Let it go. Don't get all worked up and bent out of shape, man. Right, people who dog Leighton Vander Esch during the draft are wearing his jersey. You were 100% on that. But if Zeke Elliott is there holding up a Super Bowl trophy, they'll love them some Zeke. I'm driving right now, so I can't really look at the chats and stuff. So I don't know how the signal is coming through or not. But you hate to have this. I would rather the team just be all there practicing, focus in on being the best team they can, not have to answer any stupid questions like this. But it's the Dallas Cowboys, and we're America's drama team. But tune in tonight. We're going to go into overtime tonight because it is the first day of training camp. We got the Dallas Cowboys presser going off in about an hour and 20 minutes, and I got to go get some wood, some lumber for the shop. Hopefully I can be close to being back in time for it, but probably not. Okay. I might just say the hell with it if the traffic stays bad up here. It's already bumper to bumper to go over the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. All right, Mike, you make the call. Are you sure? Mike, the traffic's slowing down. Mark, if the Cowboys don't pay anybody, they'd have a lot of money. Go home and call it a day. Broke people can't just do that, okay? If I don't work, I don't get paid, and I don't have sick leave. That's what happens when you work for yourself. So, damn, those are dead stop. Something going on the bridge. Dagnabbit. What would I pay Zeke? I pay him the $14.5 million a year and say, here you go for the next 4 years. We're going to give you a raise for this year, for next year, and then put 2 more years on your deal. That way, at 28, you can say, bye. Boy, bye. So I heard that one of the New York Giants wide receivers tore an ACL today. I mean, come on, look, fair is fair. He is the bellwether back for the Dallas Cowboys, okay? He's done, on the field, when he's been on the field, you can't dispute that he's eaten. Oh, Sterling Shepard got hurt. Oh, shit.
That's what I told you.
Oh, he tore an ACL.
Yeah, I told you Sterling Shepard's the one.
I thought he had a hamstring issue, but
I told you Sterling Shepard's the one that got hurt yesterday.
Snap.
Yeah, I said Sterling Shepard got hurt.
Day one.
I thought it was his ankle, but I wasn't sure what it was. That's what I told you.
Okay.
That's what I told you yesterday. Sterling Shepard got hurt.
Corey Coleman. No, I think Shepard got hurt yesterday with a hamstring, but it's Corey Coleman that tore his ACL.
It might be two different.
Or okay, their wide receivers are dropping like flies. Oh, okay, he broke his thumb. Damn.